Hello, my name is Cierra Fountain, and I teach at Zachary High School in the Zachary Community School District. As an educator, I am most passionate about educating the whole child through a balanced emphasis on academics, the arts, and athletics. I believe students are not one size fits all, and that a well-rounded education recognizes individual strengths while nurturing each student's unique passions. Every learner deserves access to opportunities that support growth, curiosity, and personal excellence at every level. In this video, you will see students across 9th through 12th grade. You will observe my Bronco Beat choir class, which is my most advanced choir, and I will be using the National Music Standards curriculum from the National Association for Music Educators. My objective in this lesson is for students to be able to decipher what the composer wrote and convey that message through their singing so that they can connect with their audiences during performances. Prior to this lesson, the students learn the pitches and rhythms for the songs that they will rehearse. My overall goal is for my students to connect with the audience during performances and sing expressively at festival assessment, and this lesson will be crucial to achieving that goal. Music goes beyond the pitches. It is a way to express emotions and tell a story. Each year, choirs participate in something called an assessment. It's the leap of the music world, and it is where judges from all levels of music education adjudicate our students on their performance etiquette, their ability to read music on sight, and musicality. To earn the top score of a superior rating, choirs must demonstrate that they can read music for themselves and sing it with proper musicality and emotion. This class has students that are at various skill levels. It's an audition choir, so everyone has some baseline knowledge, but for the most part, the skills and talent range are wide. Therefore, I make sure to adapt my lessons for my younger students that may not be as knowledgeable in music vocabulary or rehearsal techniques by explaining in detail what is required of the piece and differentiating that the way I teach the concepts through modeling and the use of student leaders. Okay, you guys, I'm going to give you your key section leaders, things that we need to look out for. Dynamics, what else? Crescendos, where the rests are. What about rhythmically? Do we see anything challenging rhythmically? Dotted quarter notes. So section leaders, make sure we point those things out as we practice. Make sure you practice the page turn. Section leaders, take a moment and point out mistakes, things that we can work on.
Yeah. So also for the page flip, make sure you hold the ray for 3 weeks.
I feel like a lot of women are getting tripped.
We're going to go straight into stretches. Amelia.
Okay, stretch time. Stand up. So, we're going to quiet stretches this morning. Everyone take a deep breath in and out. Okay. Legs shoulder width apart. We're going to reach side to side, right, left, as much as you can with the skills you have. We're going to up as tall as you can, tension and fall. Good. Now we're going to go. That's how we don't want to sing. And now, how do we want to sing?
What do you think emotion emotionally is going on with this song? Anybody? Is it a happy song? Is it a sad song? Like, what do you think it is? What emotions do you think will be conveyed throughout this piece, Amelia?
Sorrow, grief, maybe a little distraught.
Okay. Absolutely, Ariana.
It's very like gentle because it turns from sad to happy throughout the song.
Ah, do we agree with that? Starts off sad and maybe turns happy at the end. Sarah. Longing. I like that. Do we like that? Mariah.
I think it's like peaceful because he's finding like his love in those things that he's going for.
Alexa.
Like, I feel like it's kind of like a journey through grief, and as he tries to find like peace through it.
I like that. A journey. Lee.
I feel like it's very bittersweet.
I agree. Would you agree with that? Georgia.
I was gonna say like acceptance, like he's kind of accepting that she's gone. And yeah, like he's getting there.
Let me ask you a question. Where in the piece do you think he's found acceptance? I bet you can find it. Say it again.
Suliko, my love.
Yes, you know that part, that build up with that chord. Now, that chord, to me, it doesn't sound like an ending chord. You know what I'm saying? It's very dissonant.
Yeah.
It's building. So then, would you say that's where the acceptance is?
It's like the discovery. Here I found my
Ah, there it is. Here I found my love. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Vainly at thy grave I thee seek. With your voice part, discuss. What do you think just that line alone? Vainly at thy grave I thee seek. What is going on right there?
Like he misses her. He misses her and he's looking for her in like the
grave I did seek. So vainly, like in vain.
Because it's vain. When you matter.
Yeah. He thinks he's gonna find the still searching.
It was just like kneeling in front of a grave.
Yeah.
Okay, and then discuss what's going on dynamic-wise. So it's mezzo piano, then it decrescendo. Like, why do you think that is? Ah! Everybody listen to what Alexa said.
Oh, I said because it's decreasing in volume because it's not working. He's going to find her at her grave, and she's not there.
Right.
He's not feeling her spirit.
Right? That's what vain means, right?
Yeah, in vain.
Right. You're going there, you're at this grave, she's not there. Obviously, that would make you a little sad, right? So, I love that. Can we sing that with that in mind? Here we go. I'll give you two. Basses, you were the only ones that didn't sing that line. Did they get softer? Basses, did they get softer? Did they decrescendo? They did not. Try again. You can say no. They didn't do it. It's okay. All right, try again. 1, 2. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. All right, do that again. We're gonna keep going until I stop you. Same thing. At ooh. 1, 2. Searching and forlorn, filled with woe. What's happening at measure 8? Basses, did they do that? Do it again. 1, 2. Searching and forlorn, filled with woe.
Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Hear my cry.
Text-wise, why do we think this is being repeated, right? Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Sorrowing. With your voice part, what do you think? What do you think is happening right there?
I feel like refugees after her. Yeah, the spiraling, that's more urgent.
All right, anybody want to share what they discussed? Donovan.
You said that maybe he's repeating it because he's just like desperate and you're like, it's a lot.
Right. Whenever you're desperate for something, you tend to say it over and over again. Yeah, I agree. That's what I think is going on. But then when we get to hear my cry, it starts soft. But then when we get to word cry, it gets loud. Why? Yeah.
He's just pleading.
Yeah.
This is almost his last act. He's just like, hear me.
Let's keep going. Actually, let's go from sorrowing, I yearn to find thee with tenor, measure 10. Ready, and.
Sorrowing, I yearn.
Or you're going to gradually get louder. Because you're desperate.
Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Hear my cry.
Good. Tenor.
Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Hear my cry. Where to hast thou gone, Suliko?
That's a question right there. What is he asking? That measure 22? So a recap, we've gone to the grave. She's not there. We're yearning to find her. Where is she? That's what we're getting at. Do you feel like you're singing that expressively? Like, do you feel like the audience will get that the way that you're singing it? I think so. Alana, why do you say no?
I feel like our spells could be a little more dramatic to get
Okay, can we try that then? Let's go from measure 17. Tenor. Ready, and.
Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Sorrowing, I yearn to find thee. Hear my cry.
Alana. Okay. How do you feel about that? We agree, disagree? Gracie?
I was going to say it kind of gives more information about who Suliko is as
Ah.
opposed to the man. Because if Suliko is represented by a rose, it has to be someone really important and really meaningful to the
Like the lines when he was looking in the wrong place for someone with that kind of spirit.
Okay.
It's like realization.
So Alexa was saying maybe he was looking in the wrong place before? You agree? Okay. We're going to skip to these ahs at measure 37. We got all these ahs going on. What do you think they represent?
Like him taking a breath.
Like the aha.
maybe modes of grief.
Grace, what'd you say?
Yeah.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I think so. Let's sing those. That's bass and that lower B flat. Tenor and alto. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. When you cry, is it just one? Right? It kind of swells. It kind of swells and it backs off. Can you do that with all those ahs? Do that again. 1, 2, ready, and. Start again. 1, 2, ready, and. the objectives for this lesson were met because the students were able to verbally articulate as well as perform what was required of the piece dynamically, tonally, and emotionally. The students performed their piece with meaningful facial expressions and dynamics that matched the tone of the piece. They were able to recognize moments where the composer was trying to convey a certain feeling and then relay that message to the audience, which was myself, through their voices. If I were able to do anything differently, I would incorporate a listening section. I would find recordings of other choirs singing that piece and have an open-ended discussion on what we liked and what we thought could be improved upon. After this segment, we continue to work through the piece and explore what the composer could have been trying to convey through his choice of lyrics, the piano accompaniment, and where he placed moments of silence. As we continue learning more music for assessment, we will also continue to explore more of the same concepts in those pieces and really dive into how this music could impact their lives in today's society.